outside, what is that we are looking at in a smart city for a citizen? It is enhancing the quality of life of a citizen from what we are doing today to what it will be as an enhanced state, which you will have a safe and a secure way of life in your city. You have better access to the services of either the government or whoever is the service provider. You have better access when you go out into the market. Like today you go out, most of the times we end up around searching for a small parking slot when we go out to market, and then a good amount of time is wasted and a good amount of fuel gets wasted. How do you plan to get a parking slot availability that is there on real time into your any of these smart devices? How do you ensure that when I am on the road, there is a proper street light that is available, and at the same time technology enabling us that we do not waste power, because energy is the biggest point of view. Even yesterday when you saw the discussions between Indo-US, focus is all on the energy. Worldwide, if you look, 40% of the energy produced is going into the lighting, and primarily most of it into the street lighting. How do you ensure that the lighting comes up when you are walking on the road and it just stops when you just leave the place, or behind you it just starts getting dark? So how do you get a safe and a secure citizen? How do you get an enhancement of the quality of life that you are living is essential. Where you are trying to do is bringing everything in a smart way. Maybe it's a smart parking, smart lighting, smart waste management, or your smart energy, smart water, whatever we call it. How do you bring it all from silos into an integrated way and then start working towards? Can I take one more minute? So today what is happening is each and every department is really trying hard to do something for the citizen, not that the government or anybody is not doing anything. The police department is doing its best in its own way. The municipal corporation is doing it in its own way to give you, but they are all happening in a siloed way. Primarily when you look at smart cities, what we are trying to say is bringing all of this under one umbrella where everything gets integrated to you and the data gets shared. There is no way you do have today an RTA data getting shared in a real time with the police data, and the police data in a real time getting shared with an ambulance data. Like sir was clearly articulating, even today in India, the mindset is, boss, I have crossed the ambulance and I was before it when it was even going with the light. And dare not you will do it a police vehicle when a police officer is traveling on it with the same side, because you know the fellow will catch you, but you will certainly do it on an ambulance. So primarily, how do you do an intelligent traffic management? And primarily, if you see in most of the places across the country, the red light is there for 2 minutes, you are waiting, there is no traffic on either side of the road, and the huge pile up of a traffic from right to side. And what we do primarily do is, yes, the department comes and municipal corporation, you clip their fly over there. But actually if you intelligently control traffic, that the other sides are given 10 seconds, there is no traffic, and this is given 3-4 minutes, you can easily avoid some of the traffic junctions. How do you intelligently manage this? So integrating all this is nothing but what technology can provide is, there are primarily small sensors that are available that get integrated, and then they start getting data, getting it shared across a platform, and you start seeing things happening in an intelligent way, what we have been calling Internet of Things, smart connected communities, smart connected cities. It's nothing but bringing all together and using it. I echo to a great extent with sir as what he has told, but the fact is there are certain services that really pay for themselves. We have seen it. One of the smart implementations that was done is in Barcelona city. City of Barcelona implemented smart parking solution. Their parking income has increased considerably, giving them a very high returns. They have gone to a smart lighting project to control the usage of power and energy, because most of the time between midnight 11 to morning 3:30 to 4 o'clock, you really need not require so much of power to be wasted on the streets. And believe me, they have moved, transition from the old generation of lights to LED lights, and they put up sensors and only when a person is found walking or a vehicle is moving, it gets switched on and off. And believe me, they saved on the energy savings for equivalent to whatever they have invested, and they could get back in almost, they are looking at a 2 to 3 year only of the ROI of the entire investment done. Coming back, if you are really looking at smart energy meters, smart traffic management, there are ways in which, as I said, it can be, but will it be really what? Again, in India you have a public perception and what you need to get from public, but there are certain services that will pay and that will actually subsidize to some of these services that you overall implement. And once actually to do any of these things, smart or anything, as Mr. Sin was pointing out, it is clearly you need a Wi-Fi or a field area network. You can call it maybe Wi-Fi as a technology vendor. I will not only say Wi-Fi. You need a network that connects the entire layer of the city. When you build that from any of these resources, all other services are extremely small increments of money that you are going to spend. So really you are going to get back, but really the government is not looking at funding the entire project. It has to be a PPP model. That is what, even when we look at most of the events that are happening, or where Honorable Venkaiah Naidu is speaking, is very clear that it has to be on a PPP model. That is, somebody has to invest and then there are returns that you charge.
What is the budget?
At the end of the day, any vendor, it depends upon the project and the city and the way you look at it. Primarily Cisco also is like any other banker. Do you go to a bank, you are all MSMEs and all. When you go to bank, does bank just give away money? No. There are a certain list of attributes. They look at you and then they look at the feasibility of the project and only invest money, and then based upon the feasibility and return, they put up an interest rate also on the card. It is absolutely Cisco Capital, which runs, also invests in the same way. So primarily at the end of the day, it is the feasibility of the project, visibility. But let me add to you one point here. Yesterday we were there in an event organized by Security Watch of India on a smart cities project. This is Maruf Raza, who runs in Times of India, his organization. It was a very big event. The who is who of Urban Development Ministry, or most of the senior bureaucrats were sitting. I was just coming out and we were talking, and they were talking, how can you do a brownfield project, blah blah, it doesn't happen, it's not easy to implement smart city. I was just hinting them, tomorrow I am going to Bhubaneswar, sir, I am not here because there is one event. Bhubaneswar, then one of the senior officers, Bhubaneswar is the right place to do it. It's a planned city. You can easily implement in Bhubaneswar rather than trying in Delhi, Bombay. It is impossible. The officer was saying it's impossible because they are such a large cities and they have gone in an unmanned development way. You can unplanned development, you cannot do it. Bhubaneswar is a planned city. It's easy to implement and you will certainly see the change. You can visibly see the change. That's what when senior officers, there are other officers who are standing who are echoing the same. Yes, yes. We should look really at these and see the experiment to be successful. Rather than going ahead and saying we will first do Delhi, Bombay, Calcutta, Chennai and Hyderabad. It's really impossible for the way the cities have grown. Nobody has a control. Because primarily Delhi, the number of unauthorized colonies, he says, is unlimited. I don't know, within 3-4 days suddenly I find an unauthorized colony has stood up somewhere. At the end of the day, when we say Internet of Things, and as you rightly pointing out, is interconnecting of process, data, things and people. So everything that you are getting tomorrow, primarily, you yourself will become a node on the Internet. Primarily the point we are trying to say is, so there will be some 10 times of the population, so many devices that are going to get connected, every sensor, every object is going to be a connected object. So these objects or whatever is like today's apps, what you see as thousands of them that you are downloading and millions of them that are getting downloaded every day and getting created. People, small individuals, in college students are developing it and loading it up, and then you suddenly see people are likewise. When you start building up the network of the network that are going to come out, then whatever is at the end of the day is your imagination on what you are going to create and use it for. Primarily at the end of the day, if I come out with something very useful or innovative, then obviously it just gets accepted, it gets connected. Maybe there is a lot of things that you can talk about, that suddenly my tomorrow morning flight gets delayed by half an hour, it automatically connects to my smartphone, it changes my time to get up by half an hour, the message goes to my car driver, it changes, reduces. I can actually play a video on that after the session is over. If some people are interested, you can see what Cisco has prepared. How the entire cycle changes. Okay, it's a complete cycle that can change. So it's primarily what you are saying is everything is going to get connected, your workspace is going to get connected, the way you are going to work, the way place or you are going to select work, everything starts getting changed. It is nothing but what we call Internet of Things, Internet of Everything. That's